Good morning to the students of 211 BVE and to Professor Martin. My name is Mr. Zek Ifiatas, and today I am going to present to you my reaction video of my insights that I have gained from the Family Code of the Philippines webinar. I hope you lend your ears to me. Let's get it on. Here is my insight about the Family Code of the Philippines webinar. I have learned from the webinar that tackles the Family Code of the Philippines that there are moral, philosophical, and cultural norms and beliefs that the Filipino values in terms of the procreation of families in society. What are the rights and responsibilities of each family members in terms of their engagement towards the family system, and what are the societal issues and problems that the Family Code address in order to help Filipino families overcome these issues that strengthens their familiar bonds and family systems. I would like to share to you the two factual information that I have learned from the webinar. The first factual information that I received from the webinar is that there are certain cases or situations that marriage in the Philippines should be approved or disapproved under specific circumstances such as child marriage, forced marriage, relations of both parties who are willing to take the commitment as life partners, and polygamous marriages in spite of cultural events. The second factual information that is relevant to the commitment of the Family Code to provide foundation for strengthening Filipino family values is that it produces other relevant laws to address societal family issues and concerns, including the Republic Act 11596 or an act prohibiting the practice of child marriage, Republic Act 9262 that protects women and children against any form of violence, and Republic Act 116481 that states the legal sexual consent is raised to 16 years old. So those are the two factual information that I have gained. There are three values that we can see from the webinar in terms of their topic. The first one is the sanctity of marriage. The Family Code of the Philippines becomes a legal basis of how the sanctity of marriage and the practices involved from various ethnic and cultural perspectives can be preserved for the next generation, and what moral attributes involved in terms of how marriage should be conducted and approved by the community and its members. Number two, the family togetherness. The Family Code of the Philippines supports the notion that Filipino families have the rights and responsibilities to engage into the improvement of the relations of family members, and how these family values and belief systems will be able to enhance the relationship of family members at home and community. And the third values that we can learn from this webinar is that it is the upholding of righteous law. The Family Code of the Philippines is a legal and ethical basis of how an average Filipino must portray and develop the definition of a Filipino family that is imbued with our own values and beliefs that enhances the relationship of family members. And by upholding the law, we'll be able to know our rights and responsibilities once we are in the stage of our commitment for couple life and family procreation. So those are the three values that we have learned from the webinar. What are the four commitments that I can take from this webinar? First, as a values education teacher, I have the responsibility to inform and apply the contents of the Family Code with my students as a form of commitment to the education system. Number two, as a member of the family, I must uphold the content of the Family Code in order to learn and acknowledge my rights and responsibilities as the eldest son, both at home and the community. Number three, as an advocate of Filipino family values, I must uphold and preserve those values as part of my commitment as a Filipino citizen in order for the next generation to contribute to define the family life of Filipinos and what modern instances can we utilize to preserve and uphold in our own community. And last but not the least, as a Filipino citizen, if I ever committed myself to married life and family procreation, I will uphold my rights and responsibilities both as a husband and a father for my wife and children, because it is one of the basic actions and commitments that I can perform to uphold Filipino family values. And those are my commitments for the upholding of the Family Code of the Philippines. And And those are my insights and learnings that I have gained from the webinar that tackles the family code of the Philippines. I hope you have listened well, and I hope these learnings that I had gained will be able to treasure in order to become a values education teacher and my learnings from the contemporary family life. This is the end of our video. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day. Salamat po.